Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So in this video, I briefly want to cover the shorter time frame and then also want to talk about all-time high targets. I had again a few questions about all-time high targets and where ADA could go. So we're going to talk about that and also talk about the bearish version or bearish variant where we could even still drop to new lower lows, because obviously knowing your environment is very important in investing and trading, and just want to cover a few things off. But first of all, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. But because not so much happened, we're not going to spend too much time on it. But it's just interesting to see that over this weekend we've had the development of all these different triangles in the crypto space. ADA is doing a triangle as well. I already highlighted that possibility on Friday. It was too early then to confirm, but this really looks like an emerging triangle. But based on this, I would say we probably really have only seen the B wave high here. It could now be coming down in a C wave. Then there should be a D and an E. This would be the completion of the wave 4. Now that's a complete assumption at the moment. It's not even necessarily my primary expectation. We need to see, because it's way too early to label a triangle. I'm merely pointing out the possibility here. I would have said already, had this spike not been, then we could have nicely labeled the B here, the C here, the D here, and the E here, and would be ready for a breakout. But this spike messed it all up. Now, does such a spike mean I can't label it like that? As per the rules, yes. But as they say in the let's say in the Elliott Wave Bible book, sometimes when you understand how the Elliott Wave method works, you understand all the rules, you understand all the guidelines. You also need to know when you occasionally, rarely, are allowed to break the rules. And if I look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, they've got this kind of triangle. So why wouldn't I label it like that for ADA? Well, I won't, because I would break a rule. And but it's sort of, it has enough waves. Had we not had this weird wick, which is sort of just a one-off here on ADA. If I compare that to Bitcoin, Ethereum, we haven't got it. So be ready for something here to the upside, possibly. Yeah, we've got enough waves, but I can't really label it like that, because I would break a rule. Now again, saying that sometimes you can break the rule if you know why, and if you have a reason for it. But there you go. You could also label this in a different way. I don't need an Elliott wave triangle for this. I've just put the triangle on here just to highlight, we are possibly in a wave 4. And as long as the support box holds and the last low at 38.6 cents, I would be focusing on higher here to get at least one more wave up, maybe even more. We'll see. We'll pick that up along the way. We take it level by level here. But as you know, this is a buy area. This is a possible long trade area. Now, I'm not telling you to buy, but it's a so-called reversal area, turning point area. And so far, the price has turned. It just hasn't followed through yet. Here it did, but it was a fake out. So I'm seeing this just as a corrective move up. What else could it be? Well, it could be a W, X, maybe a Y pattern, and we then go up. But see, it's a bit too early. The main benefit here is to know that we are probably still in a correction. But if we break above the B wave high, above 41.8 cents, then we are probably in a real breakout to the upside in a fifth wave. And the first target, we talked about that in yesterday's video, would be around 44 cents. Now let's talk about targets for an all-time high. I do that occasionally. We also have the long-term video playlist, so you can always go back to that. Pretty sure we've got an ADA video in there. Looking at the long term, obviously the idea is that this here was a wave 1. We came down in an A wave, we moved up in a B wave, and this was a C wave in a wave 2, so a 1-2 setup. And we could already be in the third wave. It's a bit too early to confirm that. I would need to move all of that across, by the way, because time has moved on. So you could say we are now in the third wave, or if we're not there yet, then very shortly we should be. The third wave will be the wave after the end of the bear market. So if by the way, that's the dog if you hear him in the background. So if I take the fib extensions, target-wise, we'd be looking at least 420 for that third wave to the upside. That's sort of the minimum though. The 1.618 is the minimum for that third wave between 420 and 511. Then we should get a shallow wave 4. and a wave 5 to the upside. That would, however, most likely only complete a third wave. There should be another fourth and a 5, and then this should cascade higher like shown, okay? So we're talking at least about 420, but cryptos in a bull run often exceed that. Interesting also here, just wanted to highlight that with these overshooting B waves, ADA here perfectly did overshoot to the 1.38 retracement. I do sometimes highlight that level. That's normally sort of a limit for an overshooting B wave. ADA adhered to it very, very well. Also in the textbook it says the 1.38 retracement. So you measure the length of the A wave and then you look at the retracements here. So again, if we overshoot it just slightly, it's not a problem. It's a crypto market, it's very volatile. I personally, though, have already seen overshooting B waves that did go beyond that. So I wouldn't point it out as a clear rule, especially as the books, a lot of the books around Elliott wave were written like before crypto was around. So maybe it's time to write an MCO Elliott wave book, but just pointing out that the 1.38 retracement is typically a key level to watch out for overshooting B waves. And in most cases, if the price goes beyond that, it's not an overshooting B wave anymore. Now, it depends on more things like price structure and so on. But yeah, obviously at the moment, we can count the move down here as complete. We could say this fifth wave of the second, the fifth wave of wave 2 here, of the C wave of wave 2 and so on, was complete down here back in December. That's technically possible, but it's too early to confirm. So the bear market low, to confirm here, the bear market low was in. It's too early to confirm. And what do we need to see for that? Well, to confirm that down here, the bear market ended, what we need to see is we need to see an impulse to the upside. We need to see this as a wave 1. So we've got the impulse, yeah, check. What we need to see a 3-wave move down. Now we've seen that already. This could already be the wave 2, if not at the latest here, yeah, if we come down deeper. So we should not drop anymore below 27.7 cents. If we do, then we are probably going to make a new low, because with a high likelihood this 1-2 setup is going to break. Then we should see 5 waves up in a 3. These could have already started. Not entirely sure, depends on if we break above that 1.38 retracement, which is at 44 cents here, or not. If we do, then we are probably already in the 3rd wave. Target here, it takes us way above 50 cents. Then we need to see a 4th. Not in 3 waves only, a 4th wave, and a 5th wave to the upside. If we get that, we have a really good view that the bear market low is in, because at the moment, if we get a 1-2, that's not enough, because we could just have an A, B, C, yeah, A wave, B wave, C wave. The difference between the bullish and the bearish count would be that after the C wave, we get a 4 and a 5. If after the C wave here, or after the wave 3, we get a 5-wave move down, yeah, then of course, or we retrace more than 50%, then we basically know then, so if we retrace more than roughly here, then we basically know, yeah, okay, the bear market is most likely going to continue. So, but however, we at the moment still have a really good opportunity to trade that wave to the upside. So that's sort of important to highlight and to be aware of. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.